It's my pleasure to be speaking to actor producer Ben Keller, whose film We Don't Take Breaks won second prize at Tropfest. Uh, Ben, welcome to Movie Metropolis.
Thanks so much for having me, Peter.
Pleasure. Tell me about working with Jasper Sharpe on fashioning this film, We Don't Take Breaks.
Yeah, so I met Jasper he was on set randomly on a set that I was working on, and I saw that he was developing um, his pitch deck. And then through that is how I got the audition. And yeah, it went very quickly. We met in December, we shot in December, and then all of a sudden we were in Tropfest in January.
That is incredible. It's such an interesting story set in a fast food place, which has some really clever twists and turns. Tell me about that and how you approached being part of it.
So I think from my standpoint, what I was trying to figure out most was the tone of the film, and it is very stylistic. Um, and I think what I realized is that you don't want to lean into the comedy. You want to lean into the reality of the whole situation and whatnot. And I think that's what serves to the funny part of it, because the character itself is he kind of accepts his reality, but he also doesn't. And then it's also these massive stakes of like it feels like the whole universe in this chicken shop. It's kind of funny, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the editing and use of music and so on is very clever, and your being part of it is great. How did you respond to the final version of the film?
I I loved it. I thought straight away it was so close to the pitch that that doesn't usually happen, especially with some of my projects. It's like, okay, well, we have this obstacle, so we kind of have to weave and adjust it in this way to make it work. But it was so close to what the script was, what the deck was, and I knew that we had something kind of cooking here. Jasper did such a great job with everything, but I didn't expect that to happen at Tropfest. Yeah.
Well, that was a great outcome that the film won second prize, which is fantastic. Tropfest is so competitive, I know.
Yeah, there was I think 700 submissions or something like
Oh,
that. Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Okay. So, Ben, tell me, we should add the film, I think, is available on Stan.
It was available on Stan for a brief period. I think they're cycling through the Tropfest film, so I'm not sure if it's still there. But I do know that it's on YouTube on Tropfest. It's on their main page, so you can watch it there. Yeah,
Excellent. So, Ben, tell me a bit about yourself. What got you interested in becoming an actor?
I wanted to be an actor ever since I was a very little child. I think I have fond memories of watching TV and even cartoons when I was a kid, and being obsessed with how people can create these beautiful story worlds. And I wanted to be a part of that. And so um, I nagged my parents, and eventually I was able to audition for an agency in Brisbane, and then got one, and much to their disbelief. And then that continued when we moved to Melbourne, and then kind of ever since 2010, I've been working in film and TV. So yeah, it's been a long road.
A long road, absolutely, and never easy being an actor in the industry. So well done on that. Tell me some of your credits, because I know something you've got coming up is Insidious. I read.
Mhm. Yeah, so Insidious, it's the sixth installment of the series, but that is coming out in August. I think the teaser trailer has just recently released as well. And then when I was a bit younger, I was in the Nowhere Boys series, which was quite successful. We did the feature film as well. And then I did Seven Types of Ambiguity with Hugo Weaving, which was that came at a really good time. It was kind of a transitional period in my life. I was deciding, do I go to acting school? Do I just keep hustling? And Hugo was a massive mentor at the time.
Oh, very good, very good. It's never easy auditioning for roles and getting roles and so on. So you must go through quite a process.
Mm, definitely. Um, when I finished high school, I went and studied full time in Melbourne at Howard Fine Acting Studio, and then I went to LA, and that's kind of when things started to kick off. I was doing some meetings and lots of auditions over there, and then COVID hit, so I came back home. But during those 2.5 years of on and off isolation, I was doing so many auditions and tests and whatnot, and that was a great experience. But it is that dilemma of the actor, constant rejection, and yeah, but it's like you need to find a way to look at it to move forward in a positive way and to kind of stay sane almost.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I admire you for doing that. Tell me about the acting school that you went to and what they taught you and how that worked for you.
Yeah, so the Howard Fine Acting Studio it's led by Howard Fine's teachings. In Australia, he does come and visit to do some master classes and whatnot, which I've been a part of. Um, it's it's he was underneath Uta Hagen, and then so it's kind of like that lineage of the Actors Studio, I believe. So it's mainly just like a more modernized adjustment of Hagen's technique in a way. And that was really, really great. I spent a year doing that in Melbourne, and then I did the foundation in LA over the course of 3 months with Howard Fine himself. Um, but yeah.
Okay, very, very good. Are there any particular actors or films or whatever that you might look up to or appreciate in terms of maybe modeling yourself on or anything like that?
I definitely admire Paul Mescal a lot. Ever since his roles in Normal People came out, it's just such specific and beautiful and really tender work, and that's what I aspire to do. I really love naturalistic, raw, gritty stuff. And so, I'd love to be steering in that direction. I love the UK scene and the stuff that comes out of there. So that's kind of hopefully what I want to steer towards. But you never know what happens, right, Peter?
Absolutely, it's an open field. So apart from you, we've talked about Insidious briefly coming up and so on, and there's something about Cannes I read about, maybe something at Cannes.
Yeah, so our short film, The Squatters and the Fairy Princess, that I produced with my production company, that has been selected for the Cannes market. So there's a short film corner where a lot of short films that aren't necessarily officially selected get put there, and so it kind of allows you to go and network in and amongst the big wigs at the Cannes film market. So yeah, but we find out today if we get into Sydney Film Festival. So we're still
Ah.
crossing our fingers for the rest of the run.
Okay, good luck with that. And anything else coming up that your projects or other plans that you have?
Yes, we are in very early stages of working on a feature film, which is our first entry as a production company into that space. It's called The Trees Told Me To, and it's a psycho thriller about money, greed, and purpose. But yeah, it's very early days, but hopefully in about 3 years' time, we're off the ground and running. I'm very excited about this project. It's going to be a really exciting one for us.
Oh, good luck with all that. That sounds very interesting. So well done. So we've talked about We Don't Take Breaks, which won second prize at Tropfest. So we've talked about all that. Anything else on the acting front or whatever that you'd like to mention? Because you also produce. You say
I
you've
do
got
produce.
a production company.
Yes, yeah. So on the cards at the moment, it is solely the feature film. We're just trying to option as many features as that are feasible because we're really trying to enter into that space. On the acting front, I am kind of I'm investigating the UK scene for me personally, trying to see what avenues there are for me to enter. Like I'm potentially trying to do a master's course over there to see if I can wedge my foot through the door. You know, as actors do, they hustle. But then also just trying to see what's here and what's kind of appropriate for me to take the next step in my career in terms of my filmography and my credits, and to try and elevate my brand here a little bit more.
Fair enough. Interesting to hear all that. Good to talk to you. We've been speaking to Ben Keller, whose short film won second prize at Tropfest. We don't take breaks, and talking about his career and his background, etc. I wish you well, Ben. Thank you so much for talking with me.
Thanks so much, Peter. Thank you.
Okay. All the best. Bye bye.
Thanks. Bye.